One of the things to observe, we are all saddened that we've lost Kenyans, that so many are suffering after the ravages of the floods. And that actually emphasizes how poorly the current administration has handled the response. There are two standards for the Ruto administration: how they'll handle the uppity areas and how they'll handle the rest of the country. So there'll be no demolitions in Runda, in the areas that are underwater. But in Mathare and other low-income areas, you demolish, you even don't care to check who is in. As a result, 2 people are dead. You also tell those who are along the riverine, in informal settlements, to move. When there's disaster, you evacuate. Those people don't know where to go and have nowhere to go. So, as an administration that is responsible, you evacuate them and look for temporary shelter. And because the administration looks like it's run out of ideas, we are suggesting to them, you have affordable housing built on taxes collected from us, possibly because majority of Kenyans didn't want the affordable housing, didn't want the housing levy. You've collected from us by force of the law. Please, and you've built them on public land. Can you evacuate these people in Nairobi and in any other county to the affordable housing? If they are not ready, look for temporary shelters, but they should go to affordable housing free of charge, because you are helping disaster victims. We do not even understand why they want to sell the affordable housing at prices that are lower, that are higher than those of the Chinese Great Wall apartments, which are built commercially. So, for starters, let us alleviate the suffering of those who've lost their houses and property in the affordable housing scheme. 10,000 is way too little. And we are asking this be done in our name and by our taxes, not from any deep pocket of a politician.
It's a Kenyan taxpayers' money.
Kenyan taxpayers. Anybody else wanting to give, that is over and above. Iwe ni bakshishi. Yeah. The Mathare Social Justice Center in the Mathare community had declared 3 days of peaceful demonstrations. That was yesterday, today, and Friday, to express their displeasure, among other things, the poor response to the victims of the flood. Yesterday, the information I got is that 26 persons were arrested in the offices of the Mathare Social Justice Center. They were not even out demonstrating. They were holding an education workshop inside the offices. Among the 26 is a young lady who came from the States a few days ago and who had come to deliver a message to the Social Justice Center. So it was members of the Social Justice Center plus guests who had come in who were arrested. So when I was called and I was on my way home, I received a distress call. I decided to personally pass the Pangani police station. The OCS was not in. The deputy was in. He said, I wanted to ask for them to be released on bond. But he said, these are not our suspects. They've been arrested by Ruaraka DCI by the name of, shall I remember, was it Naomi or whatever the name was? They said it's Ruaraka DCI. I told him to call her or give me the number. He called. They spoke. She declined to speak to me, but she said she has no authority to release them, according now to what was being relayed, and I could hear over here, that the matter belongs to the regional commander, one Bungei. I asked for his number, they wouldn't give. We checked the OB, I got the OB extract, but not stating the charges, just saying that they were arrested at this and this time. So I went home and left them, and I believe this morning they are being taken to court. I just don't know how you incite while you're seated in your offices, and what would you incite, because a lawful protest is not a criminal offense. So this administration has criminalized dissent. All they were doing is express that they are not satisfied with how they've been handled during this season.